Melbourne, Australia is a sunny cosmopolitan place to start the season, having topped the calendar for all but 2 years since its return to Formula One in 1996. But this year's race is set for even greater fanfare, with F1 set to hold its first ever season launch event, complete with all 10 teams and 20 drivers, at Federation Square on Wednesday, March 13. The Melbourne launch will be F1's first live event since Miami last year, and the first to kickstart a season, with a number of special guests promised, including legends of the sport and music acts. The Albert Park precinct is already a hive of activity in terms of the circuit build, with the process a very well-oiled machine.
There's a milestone, it's Christmas. We then get sales, we get the planning, we get the circuit designs done from a hospitality and a layout point of view. And then we start to put all the little pieces in from when we come back in early January all the way to the line in March.
F1 2019 properly kicks off in earnest next week with a string of new car launches. Toro Rosso's unveil on Monday, February 11. Renault follows its RS18 follow-up breaking cover on Tuesday, February 12 at its British race base in Enstone, England. While all eyes will be on Mercedes on February 13, when the new Mercedes is unveiled at a private test, its location still unknown. While across the Atlantic, Racing Point will reveal its new car, name and identity. McLaren's new MCL34 will be launched on Valentine's Day, February 14, with Ferrari's latest challenger out the next day. Alfa Romeo will have a media call on the opening day of testing, February 18, in Barcelona. A contrast to its last event, which celebrated the arrival of
F1's original top mark that took Giuseppe Farina to the inaugural crown in 1950.
Two-time F1 world champion Fernando Alonso is looking beyond circuits for bigger challenges as he continues on his quest to become the world's most complete racing driver. The Spaniard, who is on a sabbatical from F1 for at least the 2019 season, wants to cement his legacy by getting involved in different disciplines to do something unprecedented in motorsport. But Alonso must first complete his duties for Toyota in the 2018-19 World Endurance Championship Super Season, which includes 3 more events: Sebring USA, the 6 Hours of Spa-Francorchamps, and Le Mans. The 2 European events bookending his second attempt at the Indy 500, this time in a McLaren-built car. A win that'd see Alonso become just the second man since Graham Hill to complete motorsport's Triple Crown, which includes the American Blue Ribbon event, Le Mans, and the Monaco Grand Prix. The 37-year-old has already begun the year with a victory in the Daytona 24 Hours for Wayne Taylor Racing, with teammates Jordan Taylor, Kamui Kobayashi, and Renger van der Zande. 2016 F1 world champion Nico Rosberg has come out in support of Valtteri Bottas at Mercedes, stating he is a lot better than he's been able to show recently. Bottas must up his game for 2019 following a winless campaign, the first for a Mercedes driver in the hybrid era, or risk being replaced by Silver Arrow's young gun Esteban Ocon next year. Rosberg, though, says if luck is on his side, Bottas can re-establish himself and even take the fight to teammate Lewis Hamilton. With a new season starting, he has a good chance of establishing himself in a much stronger position and even really be annoying to Lewis quite a lot, he said. The German, who beat Hamilton to the title in 2016, knows just how tough the Brit is, as reflected in his initial advice to Bottas for the following year.
Well, I would tell him don't expect an easy ride, that's for sure, because it's going to be challenging. You know, coming into a new team with Lewis, having been there for so many years, new regulations, everything, and Lewis he's one of the best out there, you know, so the level is extremely high.
Russian Formula 2 driver Nikita Mazepin is set to boost his F1 experience this year, care of an extensive private testing program with Mercedes. The 19-year-old, son of billionaire businessman Dimitri Mazepin, will get a money, no-object taste of the main game. With 12 days in a 2017 Spec W08, a car that Lewis Hamilton took to his 4th of 5 titles. A move allowed by F1's governing body, the FIA, given it's now a 3-year-old car. Mazepin's Mercedes jaunt will also include top-line coaching from reserve driver Esteban Ocon across his 12 days, which is 4 more than the teams get for pre-season testing. Though he will not be officially affiliated with the team. Mazepin's private F1 test program is similar to that of Lance Stroll, who traveled extensively with Williams in 2016, testing the 2014 hybrid FW36 at a string of circuits around the world. An experience reportedly comprising a 20-person test team that cost the Canadian family upwards of $20 million.
I tested out just a few different tracks around in and outside of Europe. Yeah, it's obviously a nice car to drive. I mean, the Formula One car is the pinnacle, so it doesn't get much better than that.
Thanks for watching. To stay up to speed on all things Formula One, make sure you hit the subscribe button.